The Button was the last big story Batman was in, and it was just 2 issues ago. If you think they can't top that, you're in for a surprise. I don't know if you heard about the big reveal at the end of this issue, but it's one you won't want to miss. I know I normally do a recap of the issue before discussing it, but this issue doesn't have any action, it's just dialogue, yet it has one of the biggest impacts on Batman in a long time. So that is why this video isn't a long one. But we'll still talk about what happens at the end, and you can write your thoughts on it in the comments. The issue begins during the day when Batman is talking to Gotham Girl. Her main question to him is, what should she do next? She has Superman-like powers with a limit that will kill her once she has used them all. And she has no family anymore. And with Batman being a mentor and from a relatable place, the parents part, she wants his advice. Batman really opens up here, and gives us an insight as to why he is the way he is. First, he tells her that there's no point in asking for advice when the reality is people tend to do what they want anyway, so just do that. Then, as she questions if she should be a superhero, Batman tells her that he isn't happy with his life. He isn't Batman because he likes being Batman. He is Batman because he is Batman. Gotham Girl hears this and decides to pursue becoming a superhero, proving that people do what they want despite advice. But she does question Batman as to why he can't be happy. And the man who invokes more fear than any Yellow Lantern admits to being scared. But he says it as if, when you've seen what he's seen, you're either afraid or insane. To which she replies that everyone is afraid, yet we all must fight that fear, and with that, Batman has gotten the advice he needs. Later that night, Batman chases Catwoman through the city in some of the most beautiful images, which should be posters hanging in my room. She finally stops on a rooftop to hear what he has to say, and he tells her, the diamond she stole the night they met, he bought it. He knew then that he would need it, just like he needs her. Then he unmasks the two of them and drops to one knee and asks her to marry him. Will she say yes? Can Bruce Wayne actually be a happy man? Or will this get cut by the next storyline that's beginning in the next issue? These are the questions I have for the next issue. Subscribe if you like this story. First thing first, amazing art. Some of the panels are poster worthy. That to me is the highlight of this book. That alone is reason to get it. That and the fact that this is the issue where Batman proposes to Catwoman. I wonder how Damian will do with a stepmom. Or if they'll have little Bat-Cat babies. Even though in an alternate reality, they did have a daughter together. So, for those of you that saw my videos on the Button, I said that I was afraid that the consequences of that wouldn't be felt till November. I was right. This issue and the last had nothing to do with the Button. Batman isn't finding happiness because his father told him. He did it because Gotham Girl gave him a pep talk. I feel like these last 2 issues were just filler issues, and an issue that Tom King already had planned out before the Button. Honestly, I'll admit the Flash on the other hand is at least referencing the Button, but we'll get to that when I do a Flash video. You should subscribe now to get notified when that video comes out. The next crazy thing is that at the end of the issue, it says next, the War of Jokes and Riddles. Batman can't get married with the Joker on the loose, so that kind of tells me their wedding isn't happening anytime soon if it even happens. I wish it had just said next, Batman number 25. If only they were more confident that people wouldn't drop off after this issue. Did you like this issue, or would it cause you to stop reading Batman? Honestly, I wanted to stop after the Button and skip these 2 issues. It's only because I knew what was going to happen that I decided to get it. That's why I didn't do a video on issue 23. But don't worry, you didn't miss anything. It was unrelated to this and uneventful. It could have been an annual or one-shot. That's how standalone it is. Here's a spoiler warning for issue 23. Even though this is issue 24, so I imagine you read it if you're going to, but still, fair spoiler warning for the next 10 seconds. Swamp Thing's dad is murdered. Swamp Thing goes to Batman and tags along for the investigation. When they catch the killer, Swamp Thing murders him, then disappears. Batman is upset he used him and didn't even answer a question about his parents. Well, that was it for that issue. I wonder how many of you read it, and let me know what you think of Batman proposing to Catwoman. I think something is going to happen to keep them from getting married, and it wouldn't be as simple as she said no just because she doesn't want to. I guess I was a little wrong to say that he asks her to marry him. He more says marry me. And I thought it was funny that Batman admitted to being, well, not funny's not the right word, but I just thought it was interesting that Batman admitted to being afraid as opposed to being insane. Whereas everyone would say anyone who dresses up as a bat and runs around Gotham City at night is somewhat insane. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And subscribe if you haven't for more comic book related videos. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Brian out.